Okay, Florida State, that's what I'm talking about. Come back and beat these dogs. 21-14. Oh, 21-21. Damn. Dude, it's a good fucking game, dog. Should be, nigga.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams rely on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs.
That show, nigga?
Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA
What's
Bruins.
name shit, nigga?
85
South Show?
Joined here in booth by
that shit fire, dog.
Yes, we do
that shit
use
fire,
that
dog.
term loosely.
Damn, my first time, nigga, every show different, bro, because they just improv that shit, like. So, nigga, that shit funny as hell, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The Bruins will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Nah, I want that down. They show talking about a ball, and he said, I ain't seen this head before. This nigga knew he just walked in this bitch. Put the camera on that nigga face. I'm like, no.
And it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the move. Oh, he's got a chance.
So woman, she got that, like she walked up to put somebody, like her kid on the phone. She walked to the stage and then she walked away. Like, oh yeah, that's that. I just gave her push right there. She like, that shit soft.
Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense
that
really
mama
has to
booty,
honor
boy.
run and pass on the next snap.
An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the
they got a
offensive
twerk
line, really
contest on that
selling
whole
pass.
dog.
That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw,
Man, they brought
it's got to
motherfuckers on
look
stage
like
for the
pass,
twerk
and then
contest. That
boom,
shit,
you
wow.
sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
The toss to the right. Running to Green. Across the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got the stream if you want to watch this.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw
if you go to my shit, you should see that
on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Couldn't you just see the offensive staff room this week? They'll never expect us to throw it to the fullback.
Yeah, they did. I was caught off guard. I didn't think they were going to throw it to the big fella, but I'll tell you what, nice job by the defense, being ready for whatever comes their way, getting the big tackle for a loss.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down.
Damn, that nigga kick got a fucking leg on him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
That shit probably would have had me like me tight. The 60-yard field goal. All right, let me lock in, man.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. To the ground with the back.
Get the fuck out the way, nigga. That's a tutty. Run that bitch back, too. Yeah, bitch, you better call time.
By the defense, it's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Running back to that same side, too. That shit was open. Like 2 ass cheeks, nigga.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure.
Shit.
Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to
Let's
the
go.
right, looking for a big one. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands,
Defense
he'll do the rest.
face like
Yeah,
that.
no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now.
Tackle both of them niggas.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Like the nigga didn't like this shit. They really didn't like that.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Let's see why he like that. I bet you won't come out this way.
To the air, it's Flagway. Caught over the middle, it's Carter.
Oh, shit.
He's got room. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Carter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly.
Give me that pig.
Incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football. He's a weapon in the passing game. He sees his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Big 12 football at its finest, just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would... Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Going over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Bruins in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A designed run for the quarterback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Send the tight end in motion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
TCU.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Bruin! A great catch and run for 6. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Tatum.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
On that QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now they'll run the draw. Spins away from the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Right on the money. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down.
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The lone back's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Not a lot on the return, and they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they'll know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Push down for the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Let's go, right. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Horned Frogs are on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bruins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Leaves it with the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the outside. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let it...
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The 30. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown, UCLA. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happened, trying to beat the D deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to the big tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Catch in the middle. It's off. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bruins will hustle from the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
With the catch, it's Bailey. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible. We get a 0 in the loss column. There are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff.